So yes, now guys, welcome back to the latest video after Game Week 2 have just gone and dusted. Game Week 2 is finished and there are some pretty big scores on the board, no matter in fantasy or in real life. There's some pretty good points on the board. So yeah, as you can see, 86 points is not too bad. Average point 69, because I guess that's what most people at Captain Haaland did. And 154 with the highest points. Well done to him. Really well done to him. And well done to all of you who triple captains Haaland this week, because 17 points is a really good haul to get triple captain on. And nearly 500k of you done it. So well done if you triple captain him. That's a really good show in this game week. I've got no Haaland, so I don't have that worry. I mean, I do, because after the first match day is over, right? My overall rank dropped to like over 3 mil after the Haaland hat trick, and whatever what happened there that week. And Arsenal won. Arsenal won against Villa 2-0. Absolutely fantastic result for them. My overall rank dropped to 3 mil. But then thankfully, we've got a return from Gordon, and Liverpool done well as well. So I've climbed back to top 300k again this week. 86 points is not too bad at all. So Engel Flecken, he looks good, Mark Flecken. I have to be honest with you. 6 saves in both games. That gives him 4 extra save points, which makes him not a bad option at all, considering the fact that he plays Southampton next. He played Southampton next, so I'm fairly sure I can see a clean sheet opportunity from there, from Mark Flecken. So of course, Man City game aren't going to be easy in any circumstances. So I'm just hoping he's not going to be like Jose Sot today. Yeah, but Mark Flecken overall, I think he's a good keeper. He gives you loads of saves, 6 saves every game, which is incredible, and that shows you how important he is to the Brentford defense. And I think with Rico Henry back coming up in the next few weeks, and Sepp Vandenberg from Liverpool, I think the defense is going to improve quite a lot. So I like Mark Flecken still. Another week of all 3 defenders half points for me. Pedro Porro got a clean sheet against Everton. Trent Alexander-Arnold got a clean sheet against Brentford, and Tony Robinson get assist and 2 bonus points. Overall, good. If you get Tony Robinson for the Kwanzaa replacement, well done. Porro and Trent just consistent getting clean sheets and possibly attacking returns for Porro. He's good. So is Trent. Yeah. 0.53 expected assist. Like 2 games, 1.5 XA and not getting an assist is quite ridiculous for me. Of course, quite a lot of misses. Jota missed the open goal as well today, which is unfortunate. But against Man United away, I can see Trent getting an assist, so I'm not putting him off in any way. Now or never. I mean, it's never. I don't know what I'm talking about, but anyway, moving on to midfield. Son, 16 points hauler. One amazing. I've told you guys, right? I think I have. I was actually trying to move the captain band to Son this week rather than Salah. I even have the consideration of triple captain him Son, but in the end I didn't. I stick with Salah, which is not too bad. But if you consider you triple captain Son, you get 48 points. That's going to be absolutely incredible. But it's good. At least I got him in my team. 16 points. Very good player, Heung-min Son. But it's not a good time to bring him in this week because Newcastle away and Arsenal home. But after that, you can consider bring him in. But I don't think it's worth to bring him in this week. Even some people will transfer him out this week because next 2 fixtures aren't ideal. Although I do think Son is a type of player that can score in both games. So yeah, it's really up to you. I won't buy him this week, but I definitely probably wouldn't sell him this week if you not have an urgent transfer to make this week, because we definitely know a lot of people have that kind of urgent transfer to make. Jota, again, really good player. Yeah, just really good. 70 minute in 2 games, very good. 2 returns in 2 games, very good. If he continues to start, he's going to be one of the best value 7.5 mil player. I just hope he starts. And if he plays like this, I think he will start every game. So yeah, Jota overall good, very good. Gordon, last minute draw, goal scored to equalise the game against Bournemouth. Actually 1.03 XGI makes a very pretty good point there. Got a goal, 10 point, because of its equalize. If it is an equalizer, so it's got a higher weightage in the bonus system, and you got 3 point bonus. Gordon, I wouldn't sell him. I wouldn't sell him now. Tottenham at home, Wolves away, Fulham away. Pretty good fixtures. If you sell him, it's going to be before Man City, right? Yeah, it's going to be game from game week 6 until game week 10 before we bring him back. Now, I won't sell Gordon in any circumstances, I would say. And if you want to bring him in, again, not this week because Tottenham at home, but if you want to bring him in, it's going to be game week 4. And then, but you can only use him for 2 weeks, so take your consideration. I think Gordon, a 7.5, is a good player again. It just whether or not he can replicate last season's performance, I don't know. But he's a good player. He's a good player, but I just won't consider him bring him in this week. And moving on to last midfielder, Mo Salah, captain, Egyptian king, my goat. 1.0.75 xgi. He got a goal in this game. I'm very nervous because if Mo Salah didn't give me a return, that's going to be a terrible week for us Salah owners. But quite fortunately, he did get an assist and he got 10 pointer as well. 1 point for clean sheet and 2 bonus, which is very good. Now to talk about Liverpool, Luis Diaz is another interesting player to look at because I think Luis Diaz, Jota, and Salah, these three are gonna be starting next game week as well, or probably the next few or so. So they are pretty consistent, I would say. I'm pretty sure if they all if they keep playing like this, Arne Slot we're going to use them if they keep the performance. So I think Mo Salah, Jota, and Diaz are all one to consider. Mo Salah, as always, very, very consistent. 10 points, double-digit hauler again. Break the myth of not scoring the second game week. Well done, Mo Salah. Captain, my captain. 3 front line. João Pedro, got a goal. Winner. Give him a couple of bonus. Shows great value he is. I'd keep him, but I won't buy him before the Arsenal game. If you buy him, it's going to be game week 4 or 5. But overall, João Pedro, good player at 5.5 value. I think, yeah. And Muniz. Can't score again. Disappointing, maybe. Because I remember when I did a Solanke transfer, I was saying Chris Wood, Arden Armstrong, and Muniz. Well, all of them blanked. I do have the idea of bringing Nicholas Jackson, but I'm just not sure about the Chelsea rotation, and that punished me. Nicholas Jackson got 10 points, which is unfortunate, but Muniz, I think I just have to go for him because of the fixtures. They still got Ipswich away next game week, which is a very, very decent fixture, so I keep him if you have him. And he could be still a solid Solanke replacement, especially with pretty good upcoming fixtures until game week 7. So I'll still keep Muniz. Bring him in. It's considerable, especially for Solanke. He's still a pretty good replacement option. But yeah, overall, just disappointing he didn't get a return that game. It should have been a goal for him, but it is what it is. And last but not least, Alexander Isak. People are panicking to sell him. And my answer to you is, stop panicking. He's that quality of a player. He can be good. He's going to be good. It's just a matter of time, and it won't be taking that long. It might be next game he might score a hat-trick, and people suddenly bring him in back again. So I definitely won't panic sell Isak. Although his price probably going to be dropped, I'll just eat the price drop if he goes to 8.4, because I think what matters to me is the player instead of the price drop. So Isak, I think price will eventually go back up again. So Isak, no sell. I mean, buy, you can buy. I think he's actually the type of player you can buy, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people got him in your team. But I think Isak, there's no panic to sell Alex Isak at all. He's still a very, very quality player there. And on the bench, Valdemarson, nothing to talk about. Nico Williams is very good. Nico Williams is very good. I think people are underlooking him quite badly. I like Nico Williams very good. I pretty like Nico Williams. 0.3 XGI in this game against Southampton. You got a shot inside the 6-yard box and saved by the keeper. Otherwise, you could have got a goal, and it suddenly would change the number the team selected by. Wolves at home is a decent fixtures. It's a pretty good fixtures. So he's going to be in the team, and he's going to start. I can tell you that now. Valdemarson, nothing to talk about. Lewis Hall, interesting. Didn't start because I think it's because Eddie Howe wanted to start him in the home game. Instead, it's Kelly this time. It looks like it's Lewis Hall and Kelly fighting for the left back place. I won't panic to sell Lewis Hall now because he's going to be a 4th or 5th option on your bench. On my bench, at least. So I wouldn't panic to sell Lewis Hall to waste one of transfer or even take hit. So Lewis Hall, but overall Lewis Hall is still a great player. He's got the attacking threat. He's got some attacking threat. So if you have him, I'd keep him. And when you wildcard, you can change him to Livramento because it looks like Trippier is going to go from Newcastle on Trip. That makes Livramento a very, very good value option of 4.5 mil. And last but not least, we all know who we're talking about. Christopher Nkunku. 6-2 win against Wolves. 1 pointer, 7 minutes played. He's gone from my team, I can tell you that for now. I've already made the transfer. Because I don't want to eat the price drop. It's just because overall, he's not a great long-term option for me. And yeah, he's gone. Even with the fixtures, his position is just not guaranteed in any circumstances. Even Madueke, he might get benched next game straight away, and they start Pedro Neto on the right, or they put Palmer on the right back again. So yeah, Chelsea player to avoid despite Cole Palmer because he's the only one going to start. And second, I would probably take a look at Nicholas Jackson, who looks like going to be the starter, but only plays 17 minutes every week. So yeah, and Kunku is gone, I can tell you for now. Now let's talk about some of the games. 2-1, Brighton Man United. Again, it shows you how good of a player, how good of a team Brighton is. United last goal conceded is horrendous. No players marking the back post, letting João Pedro have a free header. Again, Mitoma looks very, very sharp, but I just won't bring him before the Arsenal away. I'll probably bring him in the game week 4 or 5 for a short punt because I'm wildcard 6 again. United, Amat scored, Mazraoui assist again, which makes a lot of transferring of Mazraoui again. Garnacho not making the team again, which is interesting. Keep an eye on that. Keeping an eye on that. Bruno Fernandes is just unlucky. If you're a Bruno Fernandes owner, I'd keep him. I'd hold him. He's nailed on start. 2.02 XGI without a goal is unbelievable. He will get a goal soon. A bit like last year, but he will get your points there. So don't worry, Bruno Fernandes owners. Western Palace. West Ham are good, aren't they? Jared Bowen scored. Souček, potential bargain at 5 mil because he's playing the number 8 role now. Max Kilman, very, very good defender, 4.5. Fixtures aren't great. I'll take it. I'll probably consider him after game week 6 onwards. Same thing with all West Ham player, and it seems like Palace players are not as good as people think. Again, for Eze owners, don't panic. He's a bit unlucky. He's a bit unlucky. Hit the bar today. He will get a goal, so don't panic. Even if I was you, just eat the price drop. He's a player long term. He's a good player long term, so keep him if you have him. Fulham Leicester, spoke about it. Smith Rowe, good player. Minutes keep getting up. 5.5 could be very good, but fixtures aren't going to be particularly great after game week 5. So if you want to get him in, is now or afterwards. So yeah, just keep in mind on that. Robinson, very good. Very good. Very good player. My top recommendation in that 4.5 mil price tag. Go for him. For Leicester, well fast. If you got him on your bench, well done, but you probably didn't play him. So yeah, well fast looks like a good 4 mil options in that defensive line. City, Haaland hat-trick. De Bruyne looks sharp again. I won't buy Savio because minutes could be at risk when Foden and Grealish are all back. Haaland are the safest. De Bruyne are the second safest. If you go Rico Lewis, I think Walker's coming back soon, so don't buy Rico Lewis now. You're unfortunate not to get a clean sheet against Ipswich, and that's done and dusted. I don't think Lewis is going to start in the next game, or probably the game week 4. So don't buy Rico Lewis now. Forest, Gibbs White, very good, and Nkunku replacement. 6.5, nailed on start, 90 minutes every game, on penalties, on free kicks, on some of the corners. He's just a safe option to go if you want to go for a cheap Nkunku replacement, a safer option. That's going to be Morgan Gibbs-White. Southampton are just shit. I'm just not going to talk more about it. Southampton are just shit. Spurs, Son, brilliant performance. Romero, Kulusevski, Madison, Van de Ven, all good. Son played the number 9 despite the Solanke injury. Overall, good game for Spurs. If you have Son, well done. If you're captain, even more well done. Arsenal, very, very solid defense. Saka got an assist. I have to admit, I didn't get Arsenal defense is probably a mistake now. I have to admit that. I didn't think they would get a clean sheet against Villa. And now it makes Arsenal defense look even greater. David Raya, not 8 points and 10 pointers, which is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, but I probably still won't buy him in now because I think Brighton, Spurs, City all have the chances to score against them. If you buy them, it's going to be from game week 6 onwards. Yeah. Bournemouth, Newcastle, quite disappointing performance from Newcastle. Gordon scores the goal. Don't worry, Newcastle will come back on track. Interesting to look at is Semenyo. Great player. Great XGI. Keep an eye on him. He's probably going to be really good at 5.5 in that midfield. Chelsea 6-2. It looks good. I just avoid all of them despite Palmer and Jackson. Because the minutes are at risk. 6-2 is just crazy. Madueke scoring a hat-trick in 0.54 XG is quite worrying because he's not going to replicate that. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but I just don't think he's going to replicate that. And lastly, Liverpool, I've talked about it already. Great player. Get Jota in if you want. Luis Diaz is also an option there. And Salah is always good if you have him captain him. Yeah. And let me show you my game week 3 team or what transfer I've made already. In goal, Flecken started. Southampton at home. Great fixtures, potential clean sheets there. Backline, Robinson, Alexander Arnold, and Nico Williams. I put Nico Williams instead of Pedro Porro because I think Wolves are a better, easier team to get a clean sheet with. And Nico Williams also have the attacking ability to do something. So Nico Williams is going to be up. Is going to be in the team. 3-5-2 this week. Leon Bailey in for Nkunku. Is Leon Bailey or Morgan Gibbs-White for me? Or Bournemouth for a game week 3 short punt. But I gone with Leon Bailey because of the overall fixtures are better. So yeah, same midfield. And Muniz and Isak start. João Pedro on the bench with Arsenal away. And that's what my game week 3 team looks like. And is most likely not going to change because I might detransfer already. So yeah, decent week. Hopefully it will continue like this. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.